174 pounds, Mark Hall and Joe Grello. Mark Hall, common theme, reigning national champion, of course, 1 of 5 in his Penn State lineup. There you see Joe Grello comes in 11 and 5 for the Scarlet Knights.
Recent nice win against Bo Brusky from Nebraska.
Hall a perfect 20-0 on the season.
Leads the team in that category.
Now tied, I believe, with Rutherford. If he's able to get the win today, he'll go back out in front, team lead. 51-3 on his career, coming off a 10-3 decision over Chris Farr at Minnesota this past Friday.
Hasn't lost since the overtime loss to Jordan in the Big Ten Finals, and so has a streak going since last year's Big Ten Championships.
Wow, wasting
so
no
slick.
time.
Wow.
He is slick.
Exceptional athlete, very, very slick.
Good attack there below the knee. Going to show that optional start. Junior world champion Mark Hall. He's done it all. 6-time Minnesota State champion as an individual and for Apple Valley. Comes to Penn State. Wins an individual national title, part of a team championship. Not too much silver in that trophy case, TJ, for Mark Hall. A lot of gold.
And when he came out of redshirt last year as a true freshman, it certainly wasn't on his mind to have silver. And nice attack there. Took the leg up and came right back down with an execution. Going right into work with I like the way he's on top with his hips, keeps the legs loose in there, got the boots in there, hips putting pressure on with the angle there, but they're running out of real estate.
Grello out of Newton, New Jersey, Bergen Catholic High School. I think Rutgers has 4 or 5 guys from Bergen Catholic.
And that's why it was easy for Siriano to come, back with the teammates that are on this in this program.
Couple of takedowns for Hall, leads at 4-1.
Set, cover legal.
Grello's been wrestling well. He's won 6 of 7. 2-time state champion at 170 pounds, 2015 cadet world team member, junior freestyle, All-American. But up against one tough customer in the national champion, Mark Hall. Takes riding time over a minute.
Sees that he has that, goes back to the feet. So many setups. There's the low ankle pick. Brings it back up now. Shelves the ankle. And down, hands on the mat, 2 points.
That ankle pick, who does that remind you of?
His coach?
His coach, Cale Sanderson.
And you know,
don't blink.
Here's the other thing that reminds it. Made it look so easy.
Goes into an arm bar. Gonna sink it in, capture the wrist. See if Hall can get a turn here late in the first.
The arm bar, the far wrist there. A lot of pressure keeping Grello just flat right there, and so there's no stalling going on underneath. There's just
survival mode.
That's right. Here Mark Hall drops down on that single leg, lifts it all the way up, drives through for the takedown.
He's got it all.
And he does a nice job of putting the legs in really fast, elevating the back leg and putting a lot of pressure, immediately going for the turn.
Right off the whistle to his feet. Grello looking for a return. There's a good return from Grello.
Kept the hips in.
Slides a leg in.
Yep, he did a really nice job of lifting and returning with those hips in, talking about Grello.
Now threatening for some back points. He got a 1 count. Snakes that leg to the inside. Now the brick comes in from Scott Goodale as Hall reverses Grello for 2 more.
And why not for the brick? He wants the 2 count, and we're now into 174. You get the 1 shot. If you lose it, it's done. But if you can get the 2, it's worthwhile.
Yeah, absolutely. It's the right challenge call. Here we'll see that sequence.
I don't think there's any way that'll be turned over, but I understand the brick.
Sure, I would agree. I don't think it's enough to overturn the call.
1, 2.
Oh, it's close.
Yeah, it is close.
I would say this. It looked like the ref may have been a little bit late, but I think by rule, TJ, you don't have to necessarily show that. You don't have to show the swipes.
So now
he might
the
get
video
it.
official will have the call on this, not the mat official.
Yeah, we'll see. After seeing that again, my opinion shifting a little bit to thinking that he might get it.
Oh, you're looking at Penn State and talking about Pennsylvania. I just want to bring up the fact that we're mourning the loss of one of the great Pennsylvania preps and coaches in the Pennsylvania area, Randy Stottlemyre. His family announced that he passed away at 62, a 3-time All-American at Pitt and the longtime head coach, 25 years at Pitt. And he had his best years in his last few years. What a tremendous gentleman, great leader in the sport, Randy Stottlemyre. Passed away today at 62. The head coach, Keith Gavin at Pitt, was a national champion, undefeated his senior year for Coach Stottlemyre. And Coach was a friend of mine and a great friend and leader in wrestling. And our prayers and our thoughts to the family and to the Pitt wrestling family.
The call stands, no near fall for Grello. Hall gets that reversal to lead it 8-2. Grello to his feet. There's an escape.
Such good position that Hall keeps there.
He's one of those guys, TJ, as Grello now, head to the outside, but all comfortable here.
Grello, if he can pull that leg up right there, but here comes Hall across, cuts the corner, has the leg in, going to get the 2 points.
There's certain things, TJ, that you just get, okay? I mean, you can't teach that. He's one of these guys, again, you talk about a toolbox. He's probably got 65 hammers in there, 17 tape measures, 6 levels. I mean, this guy has it all. And it's hard to, sometimes it's hard to appreciate it. That is so difficult to do.
I think he's always had confidence, but you can't, you just have to imagine he's gaining confidence as he mows down one ranked wrestler after another.
As an overhook, rather.
Drives through. Those are 2 points right there. Went across the hips, dropped to the opposite ankle, covered for the 2.
And he's a fan favorite, and just really appreciate what a great kid he is. He's one of those guys, TJ, gets done with the match. He's signing autographs, gets his arm raised, he's signing autographs 10 seconds later.
You're right. He's a gentleman wrestler, but he's always trying to dominate on the mat. Has so many, he creates so many takedown opportunities.
Hard to match his athleticism, no question. Yep. Finish the period on top. Here's another look.
Right here from the double underhook right here as the throw. Watch him drop down, drops down, takes the single leg, covers the far ankle and drives through. When you find the angle and you drive through and find the far ankle, it's a takedown every time.
He's got the riding time at 2 minutes. Takes a shot, recovers, Goes right back in.
You got to talk about how Rutgers has presented themselves all day. They've been outmatched in a few, but they have not stepped backwards. They've continued to step forward. And Grello competing. We can't go through a match without the duck under. And he just comes back again with the duck, and the duck sets up everything else for him.
Markall pouring it on. Finding another.
And there's two. Yes.
And just finding another gear. Going to that second gas tank here in the third period.
He's feeling it.
And look at him. I mean, just another day at the office.
Yeah, he's one of the wrestlers that it looks like he gains steam as the match goes on. Little
His
duck
level
down to
changes are unmatched.
Exactly, down to the ankle. Now as he drives through.
Gonna take his time here and stay patient. Trying to limp arm out from that whizzer. Two more makes it 20-8. Riding time already locked up. Once that escape is awarded, he is right back in on the legs.
Great hand fighting, but it doesn't come out without the trigger being pulled every time. Warning
There's a point.
on Grello, yeah.
Second stall call.
This is the takedown that counts, and he gets the takedown. Keeps the toe in. And if he can ride him out with
6
the riding
seconds.
time, he gets what he went after.
Man, that was so impressive. Relentless. Relentless.
We're just talking how many takedown opportunities he creates with his action, his misdirection, his ducks.
With the riding time, 24-9. Tech fall for Markall. Great form for Markall. That was fun to watch. That's a style of wrestling that people appreciate.